Hello, welcome back to Wedding Robes. I'm Carly Konsker, and today I am coming to you from Paris. I am back in Paris, one of my favorite places in the world. I'm so sorry I sound like this. I want to try to get a podcast in, but it is day 18 of my travels, and I'm pretty much exhausted. My voice is pretty much gone, and make it for a great trip. I am staying at the Kimpton St. Honoré. This is actually my first time staying at a Kimpton hotel, and it's absolutely beautiful. There are a few things about this room that I have taken issue with, but for the most part, overall, I love it. Before I get into the room, let's talk about the robe I'm in. I am in a teal Kimpton St. Honoré robe. It has the IHS logo on it. It has 2 pockets and it has a hood. The outside is super soft and I absolutely love the color, and it's big. It's huge. Like, I have plenty of room in it, which I love. But the inside again is that like terry cloth material, which I guess like to get the water off of you, but I like a robe that's soft both inside and outside. It's very thick, it's lush, but on the inside, it's not. So that's a negative for me, even though most of the robe, I have positive things to say about it. So this room, I actually booked, I believe, the lowest level room here. I booked it through my friend who is a VIP concierge, and because I booked it through Virtuoso, I got breakfast included. King bed that is super comfortable. They were great about making sure there were no feathers in the room. The bathroom here is smaller than expected. The sink is, at least, like, the sink is pretty tiny and the area to get ready is pretty tiny, but the shower is pretty big. The water pressure is not amazing, but it definitely is like a beautiful bathroom with like black and white tile, and obviously the toilet is separate from the shower because we are in France. The one negative about the bathroom and the room overall is that it's really dark in here. I am facing the inner courtyard where you look down and you see breakfast, and you look up and you see the sky because it's all open, but I'm facing a building, so you can't really always tell what the weather's like. And also the bathroom is pretty dark. There's no lighting next to any of the mirrors in this room that is helpful for me to do my makeup, so I'm kind of doing my makeup blind while I'm here, and it's really difficult. So if your eyesight isn't great and you're worried about what your makeup looks like, then this might not be the hotel for you, just because the lighting in the bathroom and by the mirrors in the closet is really, it's tough. It's really rough and it's not that great. This room is fairly big for Paris, which is amazing because Paris is known for having really small rooms. And the hotel itself is really beautiful. In the lobby, they've converted 2 old-fashioned elevators into kind of like a lounging seating. Very good for Instagram if you want to take photos. This hotel has a spa and a gym. The gym is not the smallest I've seen, but also not the largest. It has pretty much like 1 or 2 machines of everything you would need. The gym and the spa are both at the lower level of this hotel, and the spa has like a hammam spa where you get different services and you get massages. So make sure you sign up in advance and check out both amenities. This hotel also has a rooftop bar called Sequoia, where you can enjoy a drink at night, and the hours of the rooftop depend on the weather outside. So if it's too hot or too cold, they may close it early, but you have a great view of the Eiffel Tower, and it's really beautiful up there and great for like a drink with friends or a date, whatever it may be. In the morning, they have a buffet breakfast, but you can also order a la carte. I had amazing chocolate croissant. I had a gorgeous omelet and sausage and hot water and honey for my throat. But the breakfast here is really great. I didn't do the buffet just because of my nut allergy, and I want to give a big shout out to my friend Elizabeth, who you might remember from traveling with me last summer. But Elizabeth is fluent in French and I speak absolutely no French, and so she wrote out for me in French all my allergies, that I'm allergic to nuts. I think she pretty much threatened I'm pretty sure she threatened everyone in this text that I will die, which thank you, Elizabeth, because it's been so helpful to have this. So shout out to Elizabeth. Thank you so much for helping save my life. And if anyone out there is allergic to nuts and coming to France and need the translation, please let me know. I am happy to share it with you. It's very accurate, very detailed, and it will help make your life so much easier when you are traveling. I also recommend, no matter where you're traveling, if you have an allergy, to try to translate your allergy prior to leaving and make sure it's the correct translation, because Google Translate doesn't always accurately depict what you're trying to say. So just make sure that you're getting the right description and the right language, and so that you could easily show it on your phone to a restaurant, to a waitress or waiter. My time in Paris has been very quick, but it's been amazing. I'm here alone, and I absolutely love solo traveling to Paris. It's a perfect city, especially if you want to explore somewhere by yourself for the first time. Paris is an amazing place to be solo. I love traveling solo here because you have all the time in the world. You're on your own schedule. There's so much to see, and you can zoom across all over, walk everywhere you want. I love just bopping around, and it's incredible to be here solo. So while I was here, I got to do 2 things I've been dying to do. One was go to the Dior Museum, and it was phenomenal. We went to Gallery Dior, and by we, I mean shout out to my friend Mercedes, who happened to be in town. We actually met 2 years ago in Paris, so it was so incredible to have her here this trip. I didn't know she was going to be here. I reached out to her, and luckily our timing worked out and we were able to hang out, have dinner. We went to the Dior Museum together. So it was actually really nice. And you never know who you're going to meet or who you're going to see when you travel solo. So we went to the Dior Museum. It was absolutely beautiful. We learned about the history. We learned about the designs. We got to see all the fashion and just building this incredible fashion house. And the museum was phenomenal. The colors, the designs, each room, it was really special, and I'm so happy I got to see it. I highly recommend booking your tickets in advance, getting that first time slot. It opens at 11. My ticket was for 11. It can be very difficult if you wait last minute. You can purchase them in person if you can't get it online, but you may have an hour to an hour and a half wait. Worth the wait, but if you want your life to be easier, definitely tried to reserve it in advance. Then I had lunch at L'Avenue, which is one of my favorite restaurants here for lunch. I ate outside, had incredible tuna tartare and the chicken paillard with french fries, which classic and delicious. Then I walked around, saw the Eiffel Tower, did some shopping, and then I ended my afternoon with a 1-hour river cruise down the Seine at sunset. And definitely go at sunset. I took the 7:30 river cruise. It's an hour long. It was absolutely beautiful, perfect timing, perfect weather. You get to see the sunset with the Eiffel Tower, and you get to see a lot of the amazing buildings and highlights of Paris on this river cruise. It's absolutely beautiful. It's pretty cheap. It's, I think, 17 euros to do. Book it online at Get Your Guide, and it's so easy. Then you could take photos by the Eiffel Tower, but I chose to go to dinner at La Ama, and La Ama has officially joined my list for some of my favorite restaurants in Paris. I absolutely love this restaurant. Not only is it beautiful and cute, and they have this cute little old-fashioned car outside, it's all white and airy and open and stunning. I don't know any other descriptors to describe it, but they had great wine. I had a glass of Sancerre. Then I had the sea bass carpaccio, which I'm not like a huge sea bass carpaccio girl. I'm more of a yellowtail carpaccio, stuff like that. And it was a lot for one person, so I didn't necessarily finish the whole thing, but it was delicious. It had a little bit of kick, and it had pomegranates and fennel. All in one bite, it really was a delicious bite of food. Their bread there was phenomenal. They also give you these little cheese bread things in addition to regular baguette bread and sourdough bread. I'm a sucker for a good sourdough, and the whole wheat sourdough, I believe it was chef's kiss. I then had their chicken, and their chicken was to die for. I am a chicken girl. I love all types of chicken except for smoked. I don't like smoked chicken, but this came with mushrooms, potatoes. It was cooked like in this pot. The skin was delicious. The sauce it was in was delicious. I think it was like a natural jus, but amped up. Absolutely to die for. I can't wait to go back the next time I'm in Paris. And I almost forgot the dessert there. I had this chocolate ice cream profiterole. They drizzled over hot chocolate. It was absolutely sensational. Sensational. It was massive. It was called the Big Puff Pastry Profiterole, the hot fudge, the vanilla ice cream, the pastry. What could go wrong? So I absolutely love that restaurant. Definitely check out La Ama if you're coming to Paris. This is going to be a really quick podcast because I do have to catch a flight. But before I go, I just want to mention, if you're coming here to shop, definitely go to Champs-Élysées. You have to go to Galeries Lafayette, the Haussmann one. The one Haussmann is huge. The shoe floor will knock your socks off. I always find something there. I got a really cute suit there. And by suit, I mean like a pantsuit for the fall. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited to wear it. Go to Samaritan, which is the brand new department store, and that has like every designer brand you could ever imagine. Bon Marché is on the left bank, and that is also a great department store, but Galeries Lafayette is my number one. It's huge. It has so much variety, designer, kind of lower end designers, more affordable designers, and beauty accessories. It kind of has it all, in addition to food options there. So definitely check it out. It's an experience and a sight to see. And don't forget, at some point, go check out the Eiffel Tower if you're not doing the river cruise. Just walk by it. You'll feel like you're in Paris. I also got to see Plaza Athénée for the first time. I did just walk by the outside. I didn't have time to go inside, but it's as gorgeous as you all imagine. The classic red and white building. It's absolutely beautiful. So one day we will review the Plaza Athénée. That is on my bucket list. It will happen one day, and we're just going to manifest it for the future. So thank you guys for listening and watching. I'm Carly Consker, and I will see you guys next time. Stay tuned because you never know where we'll end up next. Goodbye.